Hello.
A very good morning to all the one gathered here. A warm and heartful welcome to all the members of Dr. J.V. Goud Education and Research Foundation. Let us begin this program with Vande Mataram and University song. I request all the delegates and the audience to stand. I request everyone to remain in the position for University song.
ಹಸಿರೆ ಕರೆವ ಉಸಿರೆ ಹರಿವ ನೀರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆಯೇ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆಯೇ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ ಹರಿದ್ವರ್ಣಗಳ ಶ್ಯಾಮಲೆ ಬೇವಕಹಿ ಪೇಡೆ ಸಿಹಿ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಸಂಗೀತ ಶಾಲ್ಮಲೆ
ಎರೆ ಮಣ್ಣು ಮಣಿ ಮಣ್ಣು ಗುಣ ಬೇಸಾಯದಿ ಮಾಗಿದ ಹಣ್ಣು
ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಸೆದೆ ಸಿರಿಧಾನ್ಯ ತುಂಬಿದಿಳೆ.
ಹಾಲು ಹೈನು ಕಾಡು ಜೇನು ಜೋಳ ಮೆಕ್ಕೆಜೋಳ ಗೋಧಿ ಹಲಸು ಮೆಣಸು ಕಡಲೆ ಹತ್ತಿ ಆಟ ಪಾಠ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಾದಿ
ತೆಂಗು ಮಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕು ಪೇರಲ ನೇಯ್ದ ನೂಲ ಧ್ವಜವೇ ಅಗ್ರಜ. ಜೀವನದಿ ಸಾಗಲಿ ಪ್ರಗತಿ ಪತಾಕೆಯ ದಿಗ್ಗಜ. ಹರೆಯ ಹಸಿರೆ ಕರೆವ ಉಸಿರೆ ಹರಿವ ನೀರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆಯೇ. ಧಾರವಾಡ ಕೃಷಿ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆಯೇ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ ಮಾತೆಯೇ ಸಸ್ಯ ಕಾಶಿ ಗೀತೆಯೇ.
Thank you everyone. I request our chief guest and all the dignitaries to come on the dais and take the seats.
A teacher may fade from sight, but never from the hearts they have enlightened.
Today, we don't just remember a teacher, we celebrate a legacy of wisdom, kindness, and inspiration. We all have gathered here to celebrate the birth anniversary of Dr. J.V. Goud, the first Honorable Vice Chancellor of the esteemed University of Agriculture Sciences, Dharwad. The one who has laid the foundation of this university inspired many scientists and students toward bright future. To start our gathering with the moment of blessing, I invite Shweta Angadi, a senior MSc student, to sing an invocation song.
ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುಧನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಕಮ್ಮಗೊಲ್ಲನ ವೈರಿ ಸುಧನಾದ ಸೊಂಡಿಲ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ ಭಾಷಿಗನಿವನಾರಮ್ಮ ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಸುಜನರ ಸಲಹುವನೆಯಾಗಿ ಲೇಸಾಗಿ ಸುಜನರ ಸಲಹುವನೆಯಾಗಿ ಧೀರತ ಗಣನಾಥನ ಧೀರತ ಗಣನಾಥನ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೂರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದಗಲ ಕಿವಿ ಮೋರೆ ಕಪ್ಪಿನ ಭಾವ ಮೊರದಗಲ ಕಿವಿ ಕೋರೆ ದಾಡಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಕೋರೆ ದಾಡಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ ಮೂರು ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಸೂತ ಮುರಿದಿಟ್ಟ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಮೂರು ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಸೂತ ಮುರಿದಿಟ್ಟ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಯ ಗಣನಾಥನೇ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಶಾರದೆ ಉಮಾ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೊಳಗಿಹನಾರಮ್ಮ 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 ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Thank you. I now respectfully invite Dr. Ashok S. Sajjan, Dean Agriculture, Agriculture College, Dharwad, and Vice President, Dr. J.V. Goud Education and Research Foundation, to extend a formal welcome to Chief Guest and the other dignitaries of the Foundation, and to kindly introduce the Chief Guest of the program.
Good morning, all of you. Respected dignitaries and dais and of the dais, distinguished guests, esteemed speaker, honorable vice chancellor, honorable board of management members of the university, staff, and students, we are all gathered or assembled here in a commemoration of the belated birthday of Dr. late J.V. Goud sir. So he was a very distinguished cytogenetist and the first vice chancellor of this great university. He pioneered the plant cytogenetics research, mentored many students, built this university on put a very strong foundation. He was expanded this university both vertically as well as horizontally. To honor his life, achievements, enduring the legacy of the Dr. J.V. Goud and his exceptional contribution today, we are all gathered and in the name of the Founders Day, we are celebrating his birthday. So although Dr. J.V. Goud is no longer with us, but his contribution to crop improvement and very good administrator continue to inspire us. So it is our great privilege to have among us Dr. Sandeep Kumar Bera. He is a director, ICIA, that is Directorate of Groundnut Research Institute, Junagadh, Gujarat. He kindly consented to deliver this year memorial lecture for late Dr. J.V. Goud sir. Your presence here today adds a tremendous value, and we are eagerly looking forward to hear your insights, particularly groundnut seed supply chain. I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. P.L. Pal sir, to welcome Sandeep Kumar Bora, Directors. Please, sir. Also warm welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor and President of today's memorial lecture, Dr. P.L. Pal sir. So he is a source of inspiration, motivator to memorial lecture series. I request Srinivas to welcome with a bouquet. I respectfully welcome today's guest of honor, Srimati Sushila Goud, Madam, to this function. I welcome the Madam to welcome with a bouquet. I am very humble and with due respect to welcome our all the Honorable Board of Management members. At the first, Srimati Parvati Kurle Madam, I am welcoming to this programs with a floral bouquet. I also welcome the Viringoda Police Gouda. Request the breeder to welcome with a floral bouquet. Also welcome the Ravi Maliger, sir. I welcome the breeder to welcome with a floral bouquet. Also welcome the Basuraj Kundolamat, sir. I request welcome with a floral bouquet. Also welcome the Maltese Saigod, sir. I request the breeder to welcome with a bouquet. Also welcome the Professor and Head of the Department, Srinivas Desai. It's our great privilege to welcome the former Vice Chancellor, J.S. Kulkarni, sir, former Vice Chancellor, Hanchana, sir, all the former deans, directors, and also welcome the present officers of this university to this function. It's our absolute, with this, I also welcome all the student friends, media, both print and electronic media. I'll welcome all the student friends and sure. Okay. So I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, welcome our former Vice Chancellor with a bouquet. Okay, MD Patil, welcome our J.H. Kulkarni sir with bouquet. Similarly, B.R. Patil, welcome with Hara Hanchana sir with a bouquet. I welcome all the former directors, deans, Gadimer sir, the founder member of this, Prabhakar sir, Kurvin Shetty sir, V.S. Patil, Gali sir, Hunji. So all the even our Babla former deans sir, and present officers, the DR, D, DOE. So I welcome once again all the officers as well as student friends to this program. At this memorial lecture, I feel very happy to introduce the great personality, Dr. Sandeep Kumar Bera. So he born on the 1967 in the West Bengal. He had a graduation and post-graduation from the Calcutta University. It also doctoral a degree from the Bidhan Chandra Krishi Vidhana Kendra from the West Bengal. He joined the UAS in the year 1995 as a scientist, promoted to the senior scientist, principal scientist, and as well head, currently holding the position that is a director, Indian Institute of Groundnut Research, as well as the coordinator for the EISRP on groundnut. So Dr. Bora is a lot of contribution to the particularly research and seed supply chains. To quote some few, so he has developed and released the 2 biofortified groundnut high-yielding varieties that has the more than 80% oleic acid, particularly Girnar 4, Girnar 5, and recently has released also Girnar 6 in the year 2024. So he has also developed the many pre-breeding lines, particularly which are having the higher oleic acid. And he has developed the many pre-breeding lines, particularly which are overcome the biotic and abiotic stress. They are really contributed to the field of the research. He has contributed and registered 44 novel groundnut germplasm to the NBPGR for future use. He has reported he worked on the QTL also, particularly stem rot disease, peanut bud necrosis, and even he also developed some genotypes, really short tolerance. And with respect to the publications, he has published many publications, so more than 150 publications to his credit. So he has also mobilized the fund, particularly research projects, more than 30 crores fund towards conducting research. He has guided the master's and doctor degree, more than 10 students. So apart from that, he is a member, life member for the many professional society, to quote few. There is the Indian Society of Genetics and Plant Breeding, and Indian Society for the Oilseed Research, Indian Society for the Plant Genetic Resources, New Delhi. There are many institutes. He is a professional society member, and he is a director and coordinator for the ground crop. And he is, because when he assumed the charge, he's really contributed a lot to increase the groundnut production as well as the area. About 1 million ton and 1 million hectare was increased within a year. It is a lot of contribution to the ground field. So with a big claps to his contribution to the groundnut seed production. Since, as you are aware of that, Gujarat in the India contributing 40 to 50% alone for the groundnut production. So that to Junagadh is a major contributor. So that institute headed by the Dr. Sandeep Kumar really is very happy, and is a lot of contribution to that. So he's also established the regional research station of the Indian Institute of Groundnut Research, particularly Rajasthan, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh. So that is really helps to take up the more research on the groundnut work. He's also established the 18 groundnut breeder seed hubs throughout the countries, really that contributed. So before that, it was hardly 6,000 quintals during 22-23, but it was a record. It reaches the 32,000 quintals in the year 24-25. This is really a record in the groundnut. Though where there is a problem in the seed production in the groundnut, still he has achieved that. So he has strengthened by this he has strengthened the seed supply chain. So he is also awarded the many awards. So Dr. Sandeep Kumar received the S.K. Vassal Award for efficient use of the plant genetic resources with a cash prize from the Indian Society of the Plant Genetic Resources, New Delhi. He's also received the Sri Somlal Vyas Seva Sea Innovation Awards and cash prize from the Solvent Extractor Association of India and Royal Castor Association during 22. So this indicates that whatever the variety is developed, they are really suit to the industry. And he has a very good outstanding partnership with the ICRISAT Hyderabad. So like that, a lot of the contribution in the research field as well as the seed supply chain. With this, let me present our Sandeep Kumar Bera with this house. Please, sir. On behalf of the memorial lectures, I once again warm welcome to you all the former and present officers and dignitaries, all student friends to these programs. So really this memorial lectures is a source of enlightenment and meaningful remembrance of the truly remarkable life of the late J.V. Gowda. With this, let me thank one all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for welcoming the chief guest and dignitaries, and also for kindly introducing the chief guest of the program. We welcome Dr. Ashok S. Sajjan, sir, to the program. Every great beginning is marked with light. To set the tone for today's event, I request our dignitaries and chief guests to kindly step forward for the lamp lighting ceremony and to inaugurate the program by giving floral tribute to the portrait of Dr. J.V. Goud. Let this flame be a symbol of knowledge, unity, and inspiration for all of us gathered here. We request the dignitaries to inaugurate this program by giving floral tribute to the portrait of Dr. J.V. Goud. We request all the guests to come on the dais and to give the floral tribute.
Thank you, dignitaries. It is indeed a moment of great honor for us. With utmost respect, I invite our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. S. Bira, Director, ICAR, Directorate of Groundnut Research, Junagadh, to address the gathering and share the valuable insights.
Lights off now.
You just show me back and forward. Just check it, going or not. Shall I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, very good morning to all of you, and namaskar from my side and also from IIGR, Indian Institute of Groundnut Research. The respected Honorable Vice Chancellor of this August University, all the dignitaries on the dais, and former Vice Chancellor, Dr. Kulkarni, Dr. Hanchinal, students, all officers of this university, press and media. I do not know I deserve this honor or to speak before you. I feel very humble, and second, such a august university, such a galaxy of scientists produced for the agriculture scientist, Vice Chancellor produced this university for the country. And I think in ICR, 1/3 or 40% scientists are from this, either from Dharwad or Bangalore. So that is a great contribution from these two universities, particularly from Dharwad. I feel very humble to stand before you and speak my experience, share the knowledge on groundnut. Maybe for some of you it will be a little bit boring. Excuse me, bear with me. But I will take you around the groundnut of this country. I hope you will not feel bored, you will enjoy. Each slide is based on each and every facts. So it is not a hardcore science. How science technology can drive something. So I will try to put before you for 45 minutes or maybe a little bit more. So with these words, I stand before you humbly to share the groundnut picture of this country, what is the current situation, and how can take it further for the cause of country or nation or farming community of this country. So I thought I will speak on this new topic. This is a high oleic. I will give a brief introduction about high oleic. High oleic is a fatty acid. There are several fatty acids in the edible oil. One of the most important fatty acid is oleic acid. And we grade oil, edible oil, based on the percent of edible oleic acid, how much it is. The grade oil which we purchase from the mall, maybe 3,000 liter, 2,500 liter, there are only 75% oleic acid there in oil. But here we improved that groundnut for that high oleic, make it high oleic, which crossed that oleic content from that traditional oil we import and we eat at the cost of 3,000 rupees per liter. I hope everybody you guess what is the oil. That is the foreign oil, imported oil, and we pay 2,500 to 3,000 rupees per liter from the mall. So this is a beautiful groundnut field with a high oleic groundnut, and how that technology driven from lab to land and beyond, what is the impact to the society, common man. It is not moving. Okay. So why edible oil or groundnut? So this is the picture over the decades, how we are consuming edible oil. Because oil gives the taste, any food. It adds the taste to our food, so everybody loves it. So how we are increasing the consumption of oil in our daily life. So from there, we have reached up to 22.7 kg. And WHO recommendation is around 12 to 13 kg. And we have made it double without knowing its impact, bad effects, or health issues. Since it adds taste to our food, we love it. Next. How oilseed? We grow around 7 oilseed, 3 are major: soybean, rapeseed, mustard, and groundnut, and rest 4 is minor: sunflower, safflower, sesame, linseed. Besides all these annual crop, oil palm is there. So this is the planned period, our production area and yield. And here we have to keep in mind, this is the production of grain. And groundnut is having the highest oil content in its grain, around 50%. So we have to make it 50. Similarly, soybean, it is only 22%. Rapeseed, mustard, around 35%. So in that ratio, we have to calculate what is the production of oil available to us and how much we are eating, consuming. So to give a clear-cut picture, 150 billion population, 22 kg per annum, how much we can calculate, and from where it will come, this is the total production, and roughly if we average it, the oil content in all oilseed average will come around 32%. So where we stand? Next. This is the import. And 2024-25, government spent this much foreign exchange. That is in lakh crore, 161,000 lakh crore for consumption of oil government is paying. So this is a very, very, very serious issue before all of us. Should we continue, increase, or come back? And we all know what is the impact to our health, heart, brain. It is directly related. If we spend more here, we have to spend more in hospital. Next. Coming to groundnut, since I am concerned to groundnut. So groundnut is a wonderful crop. It produces around 50% oil, but nowadays varieties are coming around 53-54%. But on an average, it is giving the 50% oil, 25% very, very good quality protein. Also fodder. Entire dairy sector in Gujarat depends on groundnut fodder. Besides, vitamins, mineral and antioxidants. It is a full of package. So I have listening one, that person is Sadhguru, probably everybody you know him. In his interview, he told during some crisis period, nothing was available to him, and for 1 year he spent a handful of groundnut kernel and he survived. So that such type of perfect food, but it adds calorie. We have to keep in mind our calorie. So if we can control our calorie, keep in mind our calorie, and groundnut is a complete food item you can consume and survive. Next. So the global production is around 45 million tons and only 25 million hectares. And these are the major producers: China, India, Nigeria, USA and Myanmar. And China is the leader in the production. Next come to India, Nigeria and USA. And area-wise, we are in top. So India is just second in rank for production, first in area. Next. So in Indian, this is the picture over the last 10 or 12 years. The earlier, one of the major key issues associated with groundnut was to unstable production in the country. Sometime it is 74, sometime it is 67, sometime around 70, like that. So before us or before policymakers, the first question was, can we stabilize the production in the country? So that was the first job in our hand from the policymakers of this country. Whatever we are producing, we have to stabilize it against the vagaries of climate, against all odds. And we have successfully done that with the help of our all scientists, policymakers, and industries, and last but not least, the farmers, groundnut farmers. Whatever technology, if we develop, generate, unless farmer take it to their field, it is totally incomplete. So farmer is the last point, and he is the real judge. What technology we are generating, is it impacting to the society, impacting to the life of the common man or not? So he is the final judge. So unless he is accepting, he is growing, he is lending his or her land for your crop or your technology, nothing is on paper. So ultimately, all credit goes to the groundnut farmers of this country. And what 10 minutes back somebody introduced, that is the 2023-24, you see only 10 million ton. Within a single year we reached 10 to 13.12, almost 2 million. And land is same, from the same area, without any increase. And 2025-26, second estimate has come. Third estimate still waiting. It will come in the month of July or August. We have already reached 91. So 12 or 13 million already we have reached, and groundnut is a 3-season crop: Kharif, Rabi and summer. So third estimate will come after completion of the summer season. And I am damn sure we are going to add another 15 to 20 lakh tons. And accordingly, we have planned and implemented. So, we will not be surprised if we touch 14 million tons again this year. So, that is the achievement in last year 2024-25 and 25-26 we have attempted and probably going to deliver. Next. And why I am saying so many things on groundnut? Because I am a director of this institute. It's not like that. So this is the productivity of 9 oilseed in this country. And this is an average of 5 years. You see where groundnut is standing. And highest area occupied by soybean at around 15 million hectare. And groundnut is occupying only 5.5 million hectare. Rapeseed is around 9.5 or 9 million hectare. So what grounder can do wonder if we give another 10 lakh or 15 lakh hectare. Next. Go back, please. And this is the share, total oil seed and how much area and contribution. So groundnut is contributing around 29% from 18% area. Next. Before going for seed production and increasing the production in this country, we mapped the entire country for all the 3 seasons, where groundnut is best fitted, suitable, give us the dividend. So around 50 to 60 parameters we used, starting from NASA data to our ground level data. So this is the map for rain-fed condition, that is Kharif season. And the first indicator, most efficient cropping zone, that is Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP and Tamil Nadu, where very, very high productivity and very suitable for that climates. Second is only efficient but very limited, 3 states, Telangana and another one, but Punjab, earlier it was there, but no land for groundnut now. Such a way maize and wheat, rice has come, so Punjab is not growing. Next. For post-rainy season, groundnut area is bottom part of this country. And here, most efficient zone is coastal belt, eastern coastal belt, not western. So Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Bengal. Similarly, we have mapped the most efficient groundnut cropping zone for all the 3 seasons. And after that, once picture is clear, then we started pouring the intervention as per the requirement of that particular states. Next. So this is the current picture, that 25-26, the second estimate, what I told. So in production, Gujarat is supporting almost 50%, and both in area and production. followed by Rajasthan, then Tamil Nadu and MP. Surprisingly, MP was not a traditional groundnut state. Traditional groundnut states are Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and now it is Telangana, Gujarat. But these traditional southern states are lagging behind. So there could be some hidden agenda points which is not helping us. And all these traditional groundnut states, consumer base is very, very high. All eat groundnut, all eat groundnut oil, groundnut byproducts. Still, these traditional states are lagging behind. Where entire northern belt, MP, Rajasthan, they consume only mustard. But still, groundnut is flourishing there. There could be some reason. Next. Now I am coming to groundnut. How we use this groundnut? European countries, particularly USA, they are very health conscious. They understand the value of the groundnut. So they consume 50-50 as a oil, as a food. Now groundnut is in crossroad, whether it is a oilseed crop, whether it is a food crop. So entire European country, including USA, they go for 50 or more than 50 for direct consumption or as a food. Entire peanut butter, peanut chocolate industry, everything they are using peanut. And we have seen the production level in Asian countries, China and India, and all Asian peanut are going there. Entire US has shifted from animal butter to vegan butter. They are not consuming butter from milk, only peanut butter. Similarly, any chocolate, Australia, USA, everywhere you go, all chocolates or snacks industries, only peanuts. But here, for our taste, we are crashing around 80% for oil. And funny thing is that 25 to 28% good quality protein we are throwing after crushing. It is not used for human consumption. It is going to dairy sector or poultry sector or some other purpose, feeder in the poultry. Since we love oil, adding oil, throwing the good quality protein. And nowadays, if we consider our daily plate from morning to lunch and dinner, it is 80% or sometimes 90% carbohydrate. It is a carbohydrate heavy plate before us. And if you calculate with your sound knowledge, hardly there is a protein in our plate. And that is the major cause for obesity. Only carbohydrate, carbohydrate, carbohydrate. You just consider your plate from breakfast to dinner. 80 to 90% we are eating the carbohydrate. No protein at all. And WHO ratio is 40% carbohydrate, 30% fat, 30% protein to balance the health. Next. Now, why high oleic? So, we all know unsaturated and saturated fats. Wherever it is written saturated fat is more, we go out of it. So here in groundnut, unsaturated fat is 80%, around 80%, and other oil also sunflower is little bit more, but groundnut having a good quantity of unsaturated fat and only 20% is saturated fat, and that is acceptable for it. So groundnut is a very, very safe oil, edible oil for us. Next. Now we have to dissect what is in saturated, what is in unsaturated. So this is the unsaturated fat. Again, we are dividing to monounsaturated and polyunsaturated, MOFA and FOFA. And saturated, that 20%, around 8 to 10 different fatty acids are there, but they are minor fatty acid except that palmitic acid, which contributes around 10%, 10 to 12%. Since unsaturated fat, oversaturated fat ratio is high, so it is a preferred cooking oil. Very, very prefer healthy cooking oil. We must use it for cooking purpose. Because saturated fat increase the serum LDL, leading to all cardiovascular diseases, even cholesterol, triglyceride, your HDL. That is the native groundnut figure I have put forward here. But if we consider the different oleic, linoleic and palmitic, it contributes around 90% of the total fat, and rest of the another 8-9 fatty acid contributes only 10%. So for us, for scientists, these are the three important acid: oleic acid, linoleic acid and palmitic acid. So 2 unsaturated and 1 saturated, which contributes around 90%, we have to manipulate within these 3 fatty acids. Why? The first production in that fatty acid pathways is the oleic acid. Oleic acid breakdowns to linoleic acid. Linoleic acid breakdowns to again palmitic acid. So if we can break that pathway somewhere, we can save the oleic acid and make our groundnut to olive oil, which is having 75% oleic acid. So that is the purpose we worked. Conversion from oleic acid to linoleic acid to palmitic acid, we have to stop somewhere, so that more saving in oleic acid in the groundnut kernel, and it becomes our Indian olive oil. So that purpose and target is very clear. Next. Why we require oleic acid? These are the some points. It is from medical science. We have just copied paste because we are agriculture scientists. So these are the major responsibility of oleic acid. Because of these points, we jump to the olive oil without any test. Anybody consumed the olive oil, you just see the taste of olive oil. Nobody will like. But still we are purchasing at the cost of 3,000 rupees per liter or maybe 2,000 rupees per liter and consuming, because to save our health. We are health conscious. Next. And what are the other two? That is linoleic and palmitic. These are not desirable to us because of all these grounds. So ultimately, the job in our hand is to increase the oleic acid content by reducing the linoleic acid and palmitic acid, which comprises 90% of the total fat. So within that 90%, we have to manipulate and increase the oleic acid in the kernel. Next. So here, as I said, normal groundnut, it is 90% that 3. Here we want around 75% oleic acid in the new groundnut, improved groundnut, and linoleic palmitic acid should be around 10 to 15, which comes around 90%. So that is the job in our hand. And normal groundnut, oleic ranges from 30 to 65, linoleic also 15 to 40, palmitic ranges 5 to 10%. This is the range we have in our groundnut breeding material, germplasm, wild species, everywhere, all population we have consulted. This is the range available. Nowhere it is available to 80% or above 75%. So we can match the olive oil. Next. Then US Georgia University, first they started on working on this. And luckily they got a artificial mutants. They named it San Oleic 95R, which they got around 80% oleic acid through mutation, artificial mutation, chemical mutagenesis. And they patented, and it was not available to the world for 15 years due to that patent ban, that germplasm. So no country accessed that. Then after patent period is over, then we accessed that germplasm from USA through research. Then we started breeding, preferably molecular breeding, marker-assisted selection. So this is the shift from the normal groundnut. The oleic is around 80%, linoleic is only 2%, palmitic is 6%. Again, we cannot make 0 for linoleic and palmitic because these are essential fatty acid we have to take from outside. We have to minimize. Next. Now I come to the background of pathoage and genetics. So this normal groundnut, oleic acid and linoleic acid conversion, one key enzyme is functioning there, playing the key role. That is allyl PC desaturase. That enzyme is helping for conversion from oleic acid to linoleic acid. So probably we have to stop the functioning of that allyl PC desaturase. So that mutant, US Georgia University identified there is no production of allyl desaturase enzyme in that mutant line, or very negligible production of that enzyme. So that helped us to increase the oleic acid in the groundnut. Very simple. Through mutation, we created diversity, and now we have the material with hand, but it is not agronomically superior. We have to improve agronomically further. And also for our country, we have to put it in the background of our country material so that our country adopts it and have the production. Next. Before going to further, Arachis hypogaea, why I have put it, there are 80 wild species, very big wild resources behind the groundnut. And all these are put in the 9 sections, and they are called tertiary. And one section, that is Arachis, all 32 species are there in that group. 31 species are non-cultivated. Only single is cultivated, that is Arachis hypogaea. And that is a allotetraploid. 2n is equal to 4n is equal to 40. So there means double ploidy is there, like wheat, A, B, D. Here only A and B. So any genetic manipulation we have to consider on the ploidy. It is auto, allo, where gene is situated, how we have to manage any breeding planning. Before breeding planning, we have to see all those things. Next. Then this is the gene flow, primary, tertiary and secondary. It is not very important for us, but we have to study and calculate. If we transfer that gene, it will express or not express. In which condition, dominant, recessive, or all those things we have to check out. Using this background information, next. Scientists worked and find out there are two genes, Arachis, hypogaea, FAD2A, 2B, and situated in the two different genomes. One is A genome, one is B genome. And 99% similarity between the two alleles. It is very difficult to pinpoint and alter. When we start selecting the plants in the field, morphologically it is very difficult. We are selecting plant, testing, high oleic is not coming. Then only one option was there to go for a molecular marker. Because tetraploid, it is a tetraploid. 4 copies of genes are there. We need a dominant, homozygous dominant. Sometimes it is masking, sometimes we are overlooking, all these factors are there. If we want to have a pinpointed, targeted breeding program, we have to have molecular marker, precise molecular marker. So that probably only way out or solution for us. Next. So that I already explained, that non-functional FAD2 gene, in that mutant we have found that Sanoleic 95R, it is a non-functional gene. That gene is not functioning, not producing that enzyme, that's why it is not converting oleic acid to linoleic acid. That A gene is totally functionless, but A allele is non-functional, and B allele maybe 10% or 15% it is producing. There is a mutation, but total stopping is not there. It is producing some enzyme. So that reduced production of that enzyme helped to have the 80% oleic acid in that mutant. Next. This is the mutant studies. I am not discussing. Only thing I will just share with you, the one base substitution from GC to AT, and that is the position in codon region that gave the mutation in A allele. And because of change of a single GC to AT, there was a substitution from asparic acid to aspargine, amino acid. And because of that, that enzyme is non-functional. And we have checked all the world population, 14,000 germplasm, that A mutation is frequently available across the continent, across the population. That means that A genome mutation is frequently happening in the nature and available. But one surprising thing is whenever that A mutation and B mutation come together in a single genotype, that enzyme is non-functional and giving the 80%. So, though in some population, subcontinent, A genome frequent mutation is there available in the population, but still it is producing around 65 to 40 to 65% oleic acid, which I showed the range. But in Sanoleic 95R, the second mutation came together, that B allele mutation. So here that B allele mutation, that is a shift mutation in 442 base pair. It is a novel mutation, came to the hand of Georgia people. It is only single mutant, nowhere it is available. No second B allele mutation is available till now. And because of that, when this A allele mutation, B allele mutation came to that single genotype, it stopped the production of that allele desaturase and stop the conversion from oleic to linoleic. Next. So these are the markers. Next. Allele specific marker, CAPS marker for use of the breeder. Next. This is the breeding material we ultimately got. So here left hand side is our Indian recipient, ICGV 05141, recurrent parent, and the donor, Sanoleic. And most of our breeding material, which we finally picked from the field, having the equal level of fatty acid, oleic acid. Next. And that ratio also, oleic by linoleic ratio also we compared. So this is at least 7-8 lines are having more ratio than Sanoleic 95R, our parent, donor parent. So that gave the confidence we got the ideal idiotype or material to take forward. Next. Oil person also we checked. Next. And once we identified all these backcross breeding material, then whether it is expressing across the location or it only Ikrisad or Junagadh, it should be expressed in all environments. It must be expressed giving the high oleic in Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, major states. We have checked. It is a stable production, stable integration, and it is expressing, gene is expressing in our Indian condition across the state, across the location, and it is maintaining almost 80%, 79 to 80%. That gave us the more confident it is a monogenic trait, does not depend on the environment. Expression is gene based, 100%. Next. So here again, that ratio also, not only oleic acid, that linoleic acid expression also, it is highly genetically controlled. So based on this logic, we have advanced our breeding material. Next. Next. So ultimately, we picked 2 genotypes which are agronomically also very superior in multi-location trial as well as ACRIP trial. Then we put to the government for benefit of the society, we must release immediately. Then Central Variety Release Committee permitted us to release these 2 varieties within 2 years instead of 3 years. So we released and notified in 2020 that is called Ginnar and Ginnar 5, Ginnar 4 and Ginnar 5. That Ginnar is a famous hill backside of our institute, very famous. So in the name of that hill, Ginnar, Gir Forest, Ginnar Hill, Gir Forest, Gir Sanctuary. So we named after that hill. So Ginnar 4, Ginnar 5 as a new variety. Next. And here you see the topmost oil, edible oil, and saturated, unsaturated, and oleic acid. Now we can compare here. What is our high oleic groundnut? So now we have sent this message to industry and market. We have two varieties, biofortified with high oleic acid, which is far, far better than your olive oil, and with the Indian taste. That is a major. Why we do not? I am a traditionally mustard oil eater. Why should I eat groundnut oil? Why should I eat soybean oil, palm oil? So that is the reason we are purchasing 3,000 rupees a liter of olive oil, which is a foreign oil without any taste to our mouth. Why can't Indian olive oil with your home taste? So that is the point we put forward and send to the message to the industry, market, consumers everywhere. Next. Then our Honorable Prime Minister also dedicated during his release. So Ginnar 4 and Ginnar 5 included in that dedication to the nation. So we are lucky, our first high oleic variety, Honorable Prime Minister dedicated to the nation. Next. And lot of publication we made. Next. Next. Now the task, which most of the time we scientists feel our job is done, we are free. That is not the right approach. It is your baby. You have to take forward. You have to give the voice to your variety. Then only it will move forward. And for that, we have to have the sufficient seed. Without seed, no variety, no groundnut will reach anywhere, even not to the kitchen. So we realized we have to produce breeder seed, nucleus seed, all grade of seed very quickly, maybe within 2 years or 3 years of time, and spread this variety message to the masses. With a lot of constraints, we attempted, and probably in 2024-25 we achieved. We released this variety in 2020. That time only 2 kilo pod was with us for Ginnar 4 and Ginnar 5. And from 2 kilo pod in 2024-25 we produced around 10,000 quintal of breeder seed. It's a massive record time. And we forced council give us permission to produce or take up the breeder seed production in the PPP mode, because government organization have a limited scale of land and have to share multiple crop, multiple friends, and council permitted. Now we are taking all breeder seed production in the farmers field under PPP mode, and farmers are getting also huge profit. Their purpose is served, our purpose is solved. So you see the quantity of yield prod we produced, and from that we distributed, and breaking the laws of ICR, we distributed around 7,000 quintal of breeder seed free of cost to the farmers. 100% pure seed. Today it is cost is 204 rupees per kg, and we spread it free to popularize the variety and take the message forward to the masses and have an impact to the society. Next. And by observing our contribution, that solvent extraction group, so they jumped, they took our variety, seed, everything, they awarded us. Also cash prize 75,000. Then our ICR also awarded our institute best seed production ICR institute. So naturally, once we succeed, everything follows. Next. So you see the smiling face of farmers. That is the greatest achievement I have received in my entire 33 years of career. Now Gujarat farmers is harvesting, we recommended or flagged around 3 ton or 3.5 ton maximum. Now Gujarat farmers is harvesting more than 4 ton on an average, sometime 5 tons from these two varieties. And last year data, Gujarat itself having around 22 lakhs, more than 50% area covered by Girnar 4 and Girnar 5. This is high oleic. So within that 3 years, we have covered 11 to 12 lakh hectare in Gujarat, other than Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Telangana. 6 states it was recommended. These two varieties was released for 6 states. So if we can calculate total area covered by this Girnar 4, Girnar 5, and what is the impact, social impact and health impact. And we can assess the realization of yield, production and everything. Then we also following that, how it is reaching to the masses, how it is penetrating to the masses. Masses are convinced or still some doubt is there. Next. So last year Government of India supported us in a big way, and large scale outreach program we started. Then training, FLDs, free seed distribution, and probably that helped, that two variety helped to jump the groundnut area and production in the Gujarat, and along with other 4 or 5 varieties from the 2 varieties from this university, DH 256, 257, Rajasthan 2 varieties, then Tamil Nadu 2 varieties. So along with these 4-6 varieties, we increased the national production from 10 million to 12 million ton, and area groundnut area 1 million, that 1 million hectare in a single year. And that is the first ever in a single year, 10 lakh ton and 1 lakh hectare. It is a miracle, and all our groundnut farmer has done it. Next. So, sorry, some discoloration is there. This is the Gujarat. That blue line is showing the enhancement in yield. That 5 years back, it was only 1911. After 5 years, it 2729. And also the total production, that yellow bar is production in million ton. And how there is a shift in Gujarat groundnut because of these two varieties. Next. And that field now, it is not only consumer, that industry has come forward. That entire European countries, including USA, Australia, all those countries, now lining up to India for sourcing this high oleic groundnut for their industry. And in India, there are already 3 brands for high oleic groundnut, like olive oil, in Gujarat and Chennai. And another 4 or 5 are there, but these are the 3 big companies, big oil mills, they have come up with a high oleic groundnut. And all peanut butter, peanut chocolate, even Mars. Mars is a big multinational company for chocolate. They all are sourcing cheap Indian high oleic groundnut. And last year in Gujarat, highest rate received this Gidnar 4 and Gidnar 5 per kg. 110 rupees per kg of pod, Gidnar 4, Gidnar 5 in market yard, while non-high oleic is, normal groundnut is around 80 to 90 rupees per kg. So I am damn sure in Gujarat this year 22 lakh hectare to it will again increase beyond 25 lakh hectare or 27 lakh hectare. Groundnut replaced entire custard in the Gujarat. It in the area of cotton as well as soybean. So within 2 years, Gujarat groundnut moved from 16 lakh hectare to 22 lakh hectare. No custard area last year. Reduced 3 lakh hectare of cotton. Is a traditional cotton state also. There are steep competition between cotton and groundnut. 2 major kharif crop in the state. So this groundnut taken another 3 lakh hectare from cotton, soybean also another 1 lakh. And we are very much confident these 2 variety again reducing the cotton area and entire soybean area. Next. Now I will give a small background about this Karnataka, because I am in Karnataka. This is the August University. All the policymaker top bosses are sitting here. So just a brief request. We have to do something. It is a traditional groundnut base. Consumer base is very high for groundnut. We have a high oleic groundnut. Besides your very, very high yielding 2-3 varieties from this university and another 2-3 in queue. We have technology. We have farmer base. We have consumers. Still why this picture? Next. This is production. Next. And this is the seed production from this Acrip center. Next. Next. So unless we put our major efforts for breeder seed production and distribute to the farmers, how we can expect farmer will replace that TMV2? Is it possible? No alternative available to them at their doorstep. We have to go to their doorstep with our technology. And all these varieties Here we can see more than 3,000 potential. But country is still producing around 2,000, 2,100 kg only groundnut per hectare. So there is a huge gap, another 1,000 kg gap potential. Can we bridge that? And we have to make our all old age rule regulation files to blend and come forward for the need of the hours. Next. This is the second advanced estimate, what I discussed. These are the three major rival in major oil seed. And if I can add another 15 lakh hectare from this summer season, groundnut will bounce back to its original position of number 1. So, after second estimate, we are 120 or 121 lakh tons. And beauty is that groundnut is a 3-season crop. 2 seasons we have completed, another 1 season is still in field, on field. And soybean, they have a single season crop, kharif season gone, rapeseed mustard gone. But from summer crop, I am very, very confident we'll add another 15 to 20 lakh. And if we can do that, we'll bounce back to number 1 position. So that is my objective of the institute, objective of the director. Thank you. No, please.
Any questions?
If there are any questions, you can ask.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರೊಬ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ರು ಇಲ್ವಾ
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful
ಓಕೆ
Hello. It's Gadgimat here. I was. It's a really wonderful work. In fact, institute has done. But common man always go with the brand. So we always speak olive. When you say olive, it's a high nutrition value. So I strongly feel you have done extremely good work, even the supply chain, breeder seed, seed distribution and all. Branding is also been done by a couple of industries in India. But still, common man doesn't compare. So when you say it is a medicinally rich, high olive, we always compare with olive oil. So Girnar, you have to link with olive. Girnar, the Indian olive. If you brand it like this, probably common man will immediately understand. We'll try to shift from the normal groundnut to Girnar groundnut. I think some twisting of words probably will make common man to understand and shift from the normal to the... I think that exercise, extension work, branding, promotional activities need to be taken up by the institute or even by public institutions. I think that will really build up a lot of value for value addition in groundnut, because 200 rupees to 3,000 rupees is a very big jump. 15 times it is a very big value. So you already indicated There is a lot of export potential for this. Probably this kind of image creation, the value creation for the Girnar products probably will build up GDP of the country. Thank you.
Yes, sir. You are very much right. We are actually meeting the industry group from the different states. Already we have prepared and we are inviting. And to add that, now we have given the task to APOs of every state, because we have some other work. Continue to research, manpower is less, all those things we have to carry forward our other job also. So what I did, all the major 5 or 6 states, based on our that atlas, Kharif atlas and summer atlas, we have picked the different states, and from each state at least 3 APOs who are very, very functional and working on groundnut or any oil seed. We are giving the seed to the cheap price or giving the priority to them. They are taking the seed, they are multiplying, and they are selling in the state. And by doing so, that one APO is selling back to me the seed in the tune of 5 to 10 crores every year. And I am buying back that TFL seed from all those APOs who are coming forward with a seed for free distribution, for selling, for even industry. When industry also approaching us, we are selling, you go to that APOs, they have this much truckload of high oleic groundnut. So that is, our first objective is to make a commodity chain first. If suddenly that pressure comes or customer comes, there should not be any shortfall in the base. So that commodity chain is very important. Side by side, we are promoting what you said. We have to be a little bit more push in their public sentiment. You are very much right. We will add this point also. Thank you.
Sir, I am Dr. Sripad Kulkarni, plant pathologist basically. In my village, we used to go a lot of spreading groundnut. I am fully happy that you are spreading groundnut like anything in Gujarat. But I wanted to know whether you have any spreading groundnut varieties with your directorate, which can be adapted by our university. We are very much helpful, thankful to you if you can provide that. The second question is, we have been trying to have a sub-center of this directorate of groundnut in our Karnataka, sir. Sir, I request you to have a think over that and kind enough to have a sub-center here in Karnataka so that we can bring back the area under groundnut in Karnataka.
Thank you. So, for your first question, there are some spreading groundnut, and this habit of groundnut associated with some other traits also. Whenever we go for a spreading groundnut, automatically duration of the crop increases. It goes up to 40 days, 140 days, 150 days, number one. Second is that maturity duration, fitting to the cropping system, existing cropping system. All those things we have to consider. If some pockets is there, variety is available, we'll be happy to share the seed. You can go for. But current scenario across the states, it is that cropping pattern, cropping system, cropping window is pushing us to reduce the duration and moving from spreading to semi-spreading or erect type. So erect type is associated with short duration little bit poor yielder, but medium group is semi-spreading. It is around 115 to 130 days, and maximum yielding is there like Gujarat and Rajasthan. Almost 32 lakh hectare is coming under 30 or even 32 or 35 lakh hectare is coming under this semi-spreading group. But now area for spreading groundnut is gradually sinking. Only specific 1 or 2 pockets where cropping window, cropping system is supporting rain distribution. Rain distribution for 140 days, 150 days is also important, whether it is available or not. So all those things we have to consider then only. But out of 5.7 or 5.8 million hectare, around 3.5 lakh hectare under semi-spreading, rest is under erect type. And the duration, then dormancy, all those also matters. And second point, I forgot. Can you repeat? Sub-center. Oh, sorry. That is not in the hand of director. It is totally a political decision. Yeah, we have to bring forward some politicians, then only it is possible. Otherwise, it is simply impossible, next to impossible. Only politician can do this magic, even without fund, without manpower. Yes, I have faced three regional stations they have sanctioned, not a additional post and additional rupees. We have to manage. Simply said, you have to manage with your existing. And we are struggling. We have opened, established and opened, working anyhow, but we are struggling. No additional fund, no additional manpower, nothing. 3 stations are there now. So along with that 3, another one will be more, but we have to catch hold any big politician who can influence the agriculture minister or PMO. Otherwise, it is very difficult.
Sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. It was a wonderful lecture. It's a great tribute to my teacher, Dr. J.V. Goud, sir, who also very much supported the oilseed production, particularly the groundnut. And this university, I have to talk about this university. We are the pioneers in taking the breeder seed production to the farmer's field in soybean and groundnut as early as 2001, sir. Okay. So this university is the pioneer, and also used to produce huge quantity of breeder seed from here and used to send it to the other states also. So particularly with respect to the seed production models, but the seed village concept and other things, really it is very much appreciated by this university. Hence, my request is you have to support this university in one or the other way, because we have a long history. This is number one. Number two is one variety from this university, DS257, I think it seems. It is very high yielding, yes, and also with good oleic content, oleic acid content. So along with your Girnar 4 and 5, such varieties, and even Andhra Pradesh Lepaksi varieties, you kindly take these varieties also in the seed chain, so that the justice is done to the region. This is what I wanted to say. Secondly, very recently, just about 15-20 days back, I had an opportunity to visit Junagadh Agricultural University as their member. and there I could visit this Indian Institute of Groundnut Research. Wonderful work is going on. I think some of the youngsters should visit how they are working. Within a very short time, within only 5 years or so, they could make so much progress. And instead of 3 years or 4 years, in 2 years, they could release with mass selections. And you are also working in this university, this marker-assisted backcross breeding program, but our varieties are still here only. Suma, for example, Suma still is struggling to push it. So, from the university also, some support is needed to push such things. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Sir, directorate or coordinator is for cause of the groundnut. Whatever fund we are receiving, as I said, we are running without extra fund and manpower 3 regional stations. Similarly, as I said, this ACRIP Dharwad, ACRIP groundnut Dharwad center is a very, very important station for us. On research background, they are excellent, and every year 1 or 2 varieties are coming. And in morning session also, I was discussing with the dear sir and his team. Research we are doing excellent. We are producing excellent varieties and other technology, production and protection technologies. Still, what deterring us, groundnut is going down, area, production and productivity. So, if I also requested, dear sir, if they pinpoint 1 or 2 maximum, either 1 or 2, the key contributor, definitely will push like anything. Because this is all the southern states, particularly Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. There is a already established value chain in domestic level. So you have to decorate it with our technology or farmer return. If we can do that, again, it will lead. And for that, any national support in the purview of director or coordinator, it will be always extended, because ultimately it will contribute to the national oilseed basket. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful insights. It is now the time to express our heartfelt gratitude. I request Dr. P.L. Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor, UAS Dharwad, and other dignitaries to kindly come forward and felicitate our chief guest.
Thank you all the dignitaries for being a part of this felicitation. As part of JV Goud Education and Research Foundation, we had conducted many competitions including debate, elocution and slide preparation of mitosis and meiosis. Along with this, sports like chess and volleyball were also organized.
And now it's time to announce the winners and distribute the prizes. I request the dignitaries to distribute the prizes. The first event is debate on the topic privatization of agricultural education in India. And the third prize goes to Jyotinmay Ghosh from Junior MSc. The second prize goes to Nagashri from Junior MSc. The first prize goes to Akila from Junior MSc. The next event is allocation with the topic Role of Intellectual Property Rights in Agriculture. The second prize goes to Shweta Angadi, Senior MSc, Akila from Junior MSc. First prize goes to Naveen Kumar N from Senior MSc. Slide preparation of mitosis. For the allocation, the first prize goes to Naveen Kumar N from Senior MSc. Slide preparation of mitosis. Third prize goes to Maruti from Junior MSc and Sangamesh from Junior MSc. Second prize goes to Jyoti Shettar and Syed Arman from Junior MSc. First prize goes to Akila and Manoj GE from Junior MSc. Slide preparation of meiosis. Third prize goes to Maunesh and Vaishnavi Gasti from Junior MSc. Second prize goes to Jyoti Shettar and Akila from Junior MSc. And the first prize goes to Syed Arman and Manoj GE from Junior MSc.
Coming to the winners of sports, for chess men, the runner-up prize goes to first year BSc Agri, Praveen. And the winner is Anish from MSc Agri. From chess women, the runner-up prize goes to Abhishta, second year BSc Agri. And the winner is Divya, second year BSc Agri. Volleyball men, the runner-up prize goes to Agriculture College Dharwad, Deemery Gadde and team. And the winners are College of Community Science, A. Vikas and team. Volleyball women's, the runner-up prize goes to Agriculture College Dharwad, Adisri BK and team. And the winner is Kirupavati and team.
Congratulations all the winners and participants. Thank you dignitaries for distributing the prizes. Now I cordially invite Dr. P.L. Patil, Honorable Vice Chancellor UAS Dharwad and President Dr. J.V. Goud Education and Research Foundation to deliver the presidential remarks.
Good afternoon to everyone. Respected Chief Guest of the today's Foundation Day lecture, in commemoration of the birthday of our respected teacher and first Vice Chancellor of this great university, Dr. J.V. Goud, the Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sandeep Kumar Behraji, Director, Indian Institute of Groundnut Research, respected Madam J.V. Goud, officers of the university, former Vice Chancellors, former officers of the university, all the students of Dr. J.V. Goud, teachers and non-teaching faculty, dear students. So almost 1 hour you listened to the thought-provoking talk on high oleic groundnut crop improvement resulting to release of 4G and 5G. You forget for the moment of your network 4G, 5G. Remember for your health, benefit of your health, these two 4G, 5G, Girnar 4 and Girnar 5. So he gave the importance of the high oleic acid oil content in the edible oils, that too in the groundnut. And in the beginning, of course, he has given the history of groundnut area and production from 1950 to 2022-24. There is tremendous increase in the area and production, maybe about nearly 80 to 90 times increase in the production of the groundnut. Not just production, as you have seen the quality of production also. They have taken into account the health of human being and also to reduce the cost of import. 1,16,000 crores on the edible olive oil. So instead of that, the cheap high oleic acid containing the groundnut oil production, if it can be increased to meet the demand of our human oil consumption, so I think we can save 1,16,000 crores of Indian currency in just importing the healthy oil. So in that respect, we, all the scientists and all the entire house, wholeheartedly compliment Dr. Behraji for your contribution to human health by releasing 4G, 5G, Girnar 4 and Girnar 5. Hope they are also released for our state. So looking to their adaptability, the incidence of diseases, especially in Karnataka. So if feasible, they can also be adopted for our agroclimatic condition, mainly Zone 3 and Zone 8, where there is high groundnut production, along with our highly demanding throughout the country DH 256 and DH 257. For the kind information of the House, Dr. Behra himself requested us the DH 256 license for the breeder seed production. So in fact, we requested whatever the demand from the country, kindly place before us. Instead of giving license to you, the right on the breeder seed production. So we will produce and meet the requirement of the country that we have requested, and we are looking forward from your end the DH 256 and 257 breeder seed requirement for the enhancing the groundnut production in the country. And you have witnessed in 1 year 10 lakh tons of groundnut production has been increased. So that tremendous the improvement in the groundnut seed production has been achieved by the great efforts of Indian Institute of Groundnut Research Center and also all the AISRP centers. So thanks to Dr. Behraji for complementing AISRP Groundnut UAS Dharwad. So they are continuously releasing. So as a director of research from 2019, I have seen the groundnut, the work in the university, and also before that, till now. So our scientists in AISRP groundnut continuously working for the improvement of the groundnut. So not only DH 256, DH 257, earlier GPBD 4, GPBD 5, and also marker assisted through marker assisted breeding, improvement of TME2 and JL24, our scientists have released and contributing for the groundnut improvement in the state as well as country. So I thank on behalf of each one of you, each one in the auditorium, to Dr. Behra for immediately accepting our invitation and coming forward to deliver this most important talk on the oilseed improvement in the groundnut. Hope our the breeders will make use of the technical, the guidance from Dr. Behra to improve our high oleic acid line. I think one high oleic acid line we have released, as I remember, it is DH 240. So in addition to DH 240, our scientists will also make use of these two lines for the breeding program, or also you can adopt these two lines for enhancing the groundnut production as well as high oleic acid the production in the state and for the benefit of the human being. So once again, thank you, Dr. Behraji, for immediately, just over one phone call, he has accepted my invitation and immediately came over here and delivered the important lecture. Hope this is a great tribute to our teacher, our mentor and visionary leader of the university, Dr. J.V. Goudji. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you one and all for attending this the Foundation Day lecture. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. S.A. Desai, Professor and Head of Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding, Secretary of Dr. J.V. Goud Education and Research Foundation, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So, please be seated in the 2 minutes, please. So, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, usually our Vice Chancellor always put the function on the very auspicious days. Today is Davandhuni. Actually, he used to talk on this one. I was expecting on Davandhuni. Dhyane virage hari bhakti bhave dhriti sthiti prana balesh yoge buddhau chanano hanumat samana puman kadashit kachakashanena. So I don't have much time on this. I don't have much on time. Every time he used to put purposefully. Earlier he told me on 31st, then on 1st, then on 2nd. Most auspicious day to remember our beloved teacher. This is the most auspicious. That is the Davandhunvi, which is almost coincides with the birth of Lord Hanumanta. Okay, with this, it is a profound honor to propose the vote of thanks on this momentous occasion of the Foundation Day lecture, that is J.V. Goud sir, and which is the birth anniversary on the 2nd, most precious, and who is the first Vice Chancellor, whose legacy always continues to illuminate our academic and research pursuits. At the outset, sir, I offer deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest. Already told, continuously I touch hectic Rajkot to Pune. Again, there was a delay in the flight of 2 to 3 hours rather, and night 10 o'clock reaching here, making things again next hectic schedule. He has to reach Anantapur, so hectic schedule. Despite of this, he agreed. Sir, thank you very much for your erudite and inspiring address, which has greatly enriched our knowledge on this one. Even our students enriched your knowledge, sir. I thank you very much on behalf of JVG Foundation, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And again, the whole activity behind our Honorable Vice Chancellor, I express heartfelt thanks to our PL Patel sir and President of this foundation, his visionary leadership and constant encouragement. Every alternate half an hour or so, what is the updates? That was always our constant arrangement and graciously presiding this function, sir. I thank you very much, sir, for running this one, sir. And our motherly, our ma'am, Sushila ma'am, thank you very much, ma'am, for joining along with your Sangeeta ma'am and family. Really, thank you very much, ma'am. And we are with the emotional as historical resonance along with associated with you, ma'am. I thank you on behalf of the college, on behalf of the university, on behalf of the JVG Foundation. Thank you very much, ma'am, as a mother. And I take the opportunity to place on record our appreciation to our members of the board of Mimit, Pauti ma'am, Ravi Kumar Malger, Virendra Police Party, and Kundgol Mat and Malte Shagoti. Due to some personal work must have gone, and their valuable guidance and this one. And I express profound gratitude to all of them. Now, I express my profound gratitude to our former Vice Chancellors, Kulkarni sir, and our mentor, Hanchina sir. I thank you very much, sir, for joining. I know you are, despite having a heavy schedule, but you made it at least. Otherwise, I thought that you were in the Bangalore, but anyway, you made it. Thank you very much, sir. And my sincere thanks to all my teachers and mentors, Dr. Katagiri sir, Kurun Shetty sir, Prabhakar sir, Gadagirmat sir, and V.S. Patil sir. Sir, thank you very much as a mentor in this one. We are here because of you people. I thank you personally on behalf of JVG Foundation as well as from the university. I thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And I gratefully acknowledge the tireless efforts of all the committees, almost all committees which have been worked tirelessly, and our estate staff. Actually, yesterday only they came and arranged all things because there was no arrangement. FKC was full arranged here. There was no internet on, and the next one, internet is required, so they made it yesterday night. So I thank you all the estate and other groups, sir. And finally, our students, PG student, my appreciation to all my beloved PG students. They have done wonderful job, whose enthusiasm and vibrancy to the academic milieu. I thank you very much, wholeheartedly, to all my friends. And at the last, but not the least, I could conclude, let us carry forward the ideals and visions of our beloved teacher, Dr. J.V. Goud sir, with renewed commitment and collective reverse. That is very important. That is the take-home message. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Let's wind up this program with the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय
Thank you.
A kind request to all the members of JV Goud Education and Research Foundation to stay back in the same hall for the general body meeting, and all the officers and the participants are requested to join us for a lunch at International Guest House.
Lunch is arranged at the International Guest House, please.
All the members of JV Goud Education and Research Foundation are requested to stay back in the same hall for the general body meeting, and all the participants and officers are requested to move to the International Guest House for the lunch. All the students are requested to have a lunch at International Guest House. Please move to the International Guest House and have a lunch.